There's no shortage of hockey this Sunday as we have 9 games on the list. Let's take a closer look at them. My name is Andrea Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We take it to Ufa first, where Salavat Ulayev do battle with Sibir, and the Hulls strike just over a minute into the game as they convert on a man advantage. Alexander Kadeikin buries the rebound on a nice-looking tic-tac-toe play. But Sibir got back even just a few minutes later. Viktor Komarov fires home a clapper from mid-range. Salavat regained the lead just 2 minutes into the next period. Pavel Kolarov sends it to his backhand off his skate and nets his first goal of the season. They add a security marker to their lead 4 minutes later. Timo Hardikainen makes a great stretch pass. Sakari Manin and flies into the zone and scores his 10th goal of the year. That'll do it. Salavat Ulayev snaps their 4-game skid and take it 3-1 on the road. We're off to Chelyabinsk now, where Traktor defend the ice against Boris. The Virstas almost give up an early goal. Miscommunication between Henry Karlsson and his defenseman on the play, and Traktor nearly make them pay for that. Boris dodged a bullet and converted a power play to break the deadlock. Roman Starchenko snipes it home from a top angle. They double their lead midway through the second. Anton Sagadev beats Nikita Mikhailis at the far post, and he scores just a moment after Traktor go back to playing full strength. The game blows wide open in the third. Matt Fraden converts on another power play attempt to give Kazakhstan team a 3-0 lead. But soon after that, Traktor get a goal on the man advantage as well to solve Karlsson. Lawrence Pilot with the marker. A minute later, 2 Swedish forwards connect to make it 4-1. Linus Vidal sends it past Roman Willow, assist by Jakub Lilia. Traktor pull back to within 2 just over a minute later as Lukas Sedlak finishes off the cross-ice pass by Tomasz Gika, but they won't get anything else. Boris outshoot, out-hit, out-block, and outscore the opposition. Traktor loses to Nur-Sultan for the 5th consecutive time. 4-2 is the final on this one. We're now in Magnitogorsk, where Metalurg face off Automobilis, who come into the game with a nightmarish 10-game losing streak. But this time, for once, everything goes their way. Less than 3 minutes into the first, Nikita Trumkin dumps the puck in, Yuka Olkinor gets caught in no man's land, and Alexei Makeyev puts an end to his 6-game drought, scoring his 18th goal of the year. Midway through the period, Olkinor makes another clumsy play, and this time Stanislav Bocharov beautifully beats the Finnish netminder between the wickets of a great cross-ice feed by Georgi Bilausov. He goes from bad to worse for Metalurg. 24 seconds into the next period, Pavel Kulikov scores his first goal of the year short-handed, beating Sergei Mazyakin in the foot race. Automobilist essentially put it away a few minutes later as Anatoly Golyshev converts on a power play of another excellent pass by Bilausov. Jakub Kovrž makes 26 saves for his 4th shutout of the year, and Yekaterinburg put the horrific losing streak behind them with this 4-0 win on the road. And now to Cherpovets, where Severstal look to keep their winning streak alive as they face Torpedo. The Virstas have a great chance to get an early lead on this one, but Damir Zakharov fails to convert on a breakaway. The Hulls break the ice soon after that. Kirill Kapustin finds Vladislav Frolov on open ice, and Voronezh native snaps it past Nikita Serebrikov. Torpedo get one over the goal line before the intermission, but it's waved off immediately as the stick was obviously too high on the redirect. We skip ahead to the third, and Severstal doubles their lead just after Torpedo kill off a penalty. Danil Vovchenko nets his 10th of the year. And they seal the deal with a power play goal a minute later. Vladislav Frolov nets his 2nd of the game and 8th of the season. Frolov enjoys 2nd multi-goal game of his career. Vladislav Podipolsky gets his 3rd shutout of the season, and Severstal win on home ice for the 4th consecutive time. 3-0 is your final. Welcome to Podolsk, Moscow region. It's a side of battle between Vidis and Avangard tonight. Man in red open scoring 11 minutes into the game. Jakub Jurabek sends it home with a slap shot on a power play. Vidis score another one a few shifts later, and Ilya Moiseyev cuts a breakout pass, keeps the puck in the offensive zone and makes it 2-0. The hosts increased their lead to 3 goals just 29 seconds into the next period. It's another power play goal. Justin Danforth finds the back of the net. Avant-garde swap Igor Babka for Shimon Grubitz after that and scored 2 in a row. Maxim Chudinov nets his first goal of the season on the man advantage. And later on, Sergei Kolchinsky brings the Hawks back to within 1 just before the intermission. Alexei Yemelin draws his 100th career KHL point on the play. Vitas restored the 2-goal gap midway through the third. Danforth scores his second of the night and 14th of the year with this excellent glove side wrister. The Virstas make it a 1-goal game again late in regulation. Anton Todakov stops a tough shot and tie, but Reed Boucher is Johnny on the spot to bury the rebound, thus extending his point streak to 9 games. But Avant-garde ran out of time looking for the equalizer. Vitas shocked the Hawks for the second time this season. 4-3 is your final. We're now in cold Kazan, where Akbar slays them up against Jokerit. The Cats strike 8.5 minutes in. It's their fourth line that gets the job done. Dmitry Voronkov sends it in from the left circle, while Trevor Murphy draws his first point for Akbar since joining the team from Kunlun Red Star. Kazan's fourth line scores the next goal as well. This time, Evgeny Metz wires it home from the hash marks. Voronkov with the primary assist. Early in the second now, and we get to see some Hasek-Gaborik collision reenactment back from the day. Andres Lindberg sends Danil Zaripov flying, and that's a penalty shot. Nigel Doss is the one who takes it, but his shot is wide of the net. Late in the period now, the Jesters with the man advantage. Jesse Jönsson takes a shot, and Adam Radeborn makes a terrific glove save. Jokerit pulled back to within 1 just under 5 minutes into the third. Niklas Jensen ends Radeborn's shutout streak, which was the second longest in the league this season. But Akbars managed to protect the lead and secure the win with 2 goals late in regulation. Stefan Da Costa fires home the clapper to make it 3-1. And then Kirill Petrov bags it with the empty netter. Akbars win their 5th in a row, taking all 4 games on this homestand and stay on top of the East. 4-1 is your final. And there's a few more scores to tell you about. Vadim Shipachev converted on a power play with 62 seconds remaining in regulation to lift Dynamo Moscow 3-2 over Neftekhimik. Artem Dimkov got a late equalizer for Dynamo Minsk, and they went on to beat Kunlun Red Star 3-2 in the shootout. Alexander Kogalov with the deciding attempt. And finally, rookie Daniil Miromanov had another decent night with 2 points, but Spartak still beat Sochi 4-3 on the road. And that's it for AHL KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for a rematch between Jokerit and Akbars in Helsinki. My name is Andreas Sachinke, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.